So it looks like the Sooners just picked up another big commitment on the offensive line, but this one has a little bit more significance than what the ratings can tell you. I'm going to dive into that. Oklahoma picked up Sean Huttons, interior offensive lineman, actually a center that plays at Louisville High School down in Texas. Now, Sean's not rated. He has 0 ratings. He will be a preferred walk-on for the school. But there's a lot of significance about him picking Oklahoma and what that means for the entire strategy for offensive line recruiting. And I'm going to tell you this. Stick around. You're going to want to hear this. But let's dive into it. Look at a little film. We're going to give Sean his flowers because I think he's actually a solid player and what this means overall for the Class 2. Before we do that, welcome to Unfair Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thank you for pulling up to the channel. All right. If you haven't done this as well, make sure that at the end, if you make it through the entire video, go check out my guy PG over at the PG Show. Check out his video also on Sean Huttons because he has additional information that you're going to want to hear. So let's dive into his tape. Look at his measurables. All right, I told y'all he's a PWO, so he's a preferred walk-on, as you saw with the article from Colin Kennedy. He's 6'3", about 315, interior offensive lineman. He plays center there at Louisville, but can also play guard. And not rated, but he's got 2 critical offers on his sheet. He did a visit with Florida State at the beginning of the month. Texas gave him a preferred walk-on offer, and so did Oklahoma. Now, Oklahoma was his first offer, and based upon what I'm hearing, he loves Oklahoma, and that's the school, I guess you could say the dream school, of places that he wants to go. Now, watching him play, kid can move. He's got some good movement. Now, I think he's a little high on his blocking, but it's not something, the technique-wise, is not stuff you can't fix. But he's strong. He showed you he's strong, and he just bullies kids around. These are Texas kids. So if he's out here pushing dudes around and he's pulling and moving like that, that's positives. And you get him in a workout with Schmitty, obviously it tells you something that you can do. Now, his accolades from him being at high school, he was a 5-time offensive lineman player of the week. You know, that line was, right? Kid can play. And why is he a preferred walk-on, though? You may be asking that question as we're going through this. Well, the main reason is that we've already got a center, right? And about my understanding is Oklahoma doesn't want to take more than one as far as on scholarship. We got Owen Hollenbeck. We just picked up Branson Hickman, who's going to be the starting center this year. You still got Troy Everett. You still got Joshua Bates. And then as Branson goes out, you'll still have Everett and Bates. And then you're going to bring in Owen Hollenbeck. And then you'd also bring in Sean Huttons. Can't have too many of them, right? You don't need 4 centers. So the question is how are we going to recruit around the offensive line? What other players are we planning on going after? And that's kind of where things get murky, right? I've always told y'all the 85 scholarships don't matter. It's about whatever the roster number is, in which that's supposed to change soon. Sean's going to be a part of that. They want him in. You can tell they have interest. They gave him the offer. He decided to take it because he wants to be at Oklahoma. But there's a significance about why not only his offer came through, why Oklahoma will gladly take him. Let's talk right into that, right? We're not going to bury it too far, but he goes to Louisville High School. If you go to his social media, which is at Sean Huttons 64, you'll see there's a particular player all over it. Michael Fasusi. So Sean and Fasusi are like this. Every time Fasusi visited, Sean would typically be there with him and vice versa. And the team sees the potential in him. They see that there's an opportunity with Huttons, but they've already got Owen Hollenbeck, which, the wrestling champ that's going to be a monster at center. Huttons can work his way into that or work his way into opportunity of taking somebody else's job if he goes in there and he busts his butt, which I can expect that to happen. I sense he'll end up on scholarship soon, but Fasusi's his best friend. Oklahoma immediately offered him because they saw the potential in him. Like I told you all, Oklahoma doesn't offer kids if they don't think that there's an opportunity for them to actually play here, regardless of friendships and relationships. But they saw something in him. So they offered him. But he's also close friends with Michael Fasusi. He's also close friends with Lamont Rogers. Yeah, that's 2 5-star offensive tackles that he's actually tight with. And with Sean committing, there's a very good chance that one, if not both, may follow. So you take that opportunity to bring him in, especially if you want to make it easier to land one of the other guys. Now, also, Jaden Hardy is, the safety that came in the 24 class. He's a Louisville kid. You get all of them together, it's a good chance. There's a very good chance. You close out this 25 class, and it's absurd. And y'all ask questions about offensive tackles and everything. We're throwing the money at the big-time players. We're throwing money at the 5-stars. We are. I've been told this. We're throwing the money at them. It's all about them wanting to take it, though, right? And it's all about if they're using it for leverage to up the number constantly. We don't know. But I can tell you that we're offering up the monies. We're offering the breads. So you bring in Sean, you potentially land for Susie with the Lamont Rogers. You bring those three-headed monsters in because they're all cool. Whew. This class just takes an even bigger turn. So that strategy shift there is, look, we're going to bring Sean in. We're going to give him an opportunity. He works his butt off. We're going to give him a scholarship. And on top of that, he comes in as PWO plus. He gets NIL. They're going to pay him. They're going to take care of him. But you get him in their scholarship with that NIL. You use him as someone to help continue to recruit his boys. Say, hey, guys, come on, join me. Let's stay together. Let's play together. Lamont, we'd like to get you to play on the same team as us now. Right? For Susie, go ahead and join your boy. Let's make it happen. So that's really the big deal with why you go after a player like Sean Hutton, who has talent. He's just got to work it up. Continue to push for other players. Hop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. How y'all feel? Oklahoma landing this player. You think we got a chance now at the 5 stars? Love to hear from you all. You made it this far, like the content, go ahead and hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Subscribe. But love for y'all to join this family of college football fans. We're talking OU football, SEC football, college football in general, and we're having a blast doing it. All right. If you saw it in other videos, I've been saying at the end of all of them to let y'all know, your boy has joined the Locked On Sooners network. I am a co-host with John over there. Super excited. Make sure you check out our daily content there. Don't worry, this channel ain't going nowhere. I will still be making my videos here. As you've seen the commitment video, you're also seeing the other video I've put out around the staff. Check that one out. That's here on the screen as well as the Locked On Sooners episode. So, all right, we'll talk soon. Peace.